Welcome back, everybody, to the Denver Broncos franchise on Madden 20. Today, Week 2 action comes to you from Houston, Texas. The Broncos are on the road, and DeAndre Hopkins will take on his former team he played his entire career with up until this season. The Broncos are 0-1 on the year after a difficult loss against the Chargers in Week 1. Mike Williams just proved to be too much. Every team wants to have that wide receiver that you can count on any play to make something happen for you, and that's why DeAndre Hopkins was signed by the Broncos. Wide receiver was not an obvious need, but there isn't a team in the league that doesn't need someone like DeAndre Hopkins, which makes it shocking the Texans would not keep him. But now we enter Week 2, and the Broncos are hoping to build upon some Week 1 mistakes. Defensively, Eric McKinney and Damian Charles had their hands full trying to defend Mike Williams. We're hoping to see the secondary play better today, along with our starting quarterback. Taquan Layton did not have his best game in Week 1. He missed a number of big throws, while still completing 65% of his passes. It could have been a really big performance for him, and he's got to get more consistent going forward. I know this season is young, but there already has to be a sense of urgency. With Denver coming off a 5-win season, you don't want to start 0-2. Can they even their record today? We'll find out. Brandon McManus sends us off in Week 2, and this will be kneeled in the end zone as the Texans begin at the 25-yard line. Deshaun Watson played Week 1 without DeAndre Hopkins and helped lead the Texans to a win. They still have some good talent at receiver and waste no time spreading out this defense. And the first catch is made by Eric Ebron for a gain of 6. 3 receivers on the field for Houston. Watson's throw broken up on the outside by Damian Charles. It's a big season for him entering a contract year. Third down on the opening drive. Watson going long. He's got Nelson Aguilar. Could not make the catch on the previous play, but he comes back with a 26-yard connection. Texans in plus territory, and here's a catch now made by Will Fuller, and he can take the top off the defense. From the 37, it's 3rd and 5. Caught again, Eric Ebron, and the Houston Texans take it up to the Denver 30 here on their opening drive. Finally running the football a bit. Toss to Darrell Henderson, trying to get to the edge, and he's hit out by Jamari Akinjide. Into a tough spot now on 3rd down. Watson needs 12. Settles outside. Rod Pine on the catch, and he's up to the 26. Pretty good opening sequence for the Texans. They lead 3-0. And we'll see Taquan Layton now lead the Bronco offense. Layton 26 of 40 in the opener. 1 touchdown, 2 picks. He'll start with a throw, and wide open, Centarius Phillips makes the catch for about 16 yards. No surprise that Hopkins drew all the coverage. 1st and 10, running for the first time. Donovan Jennings makes a move into the open field, down the sideline, out of bounds at the 1. He struggled to maintain his full speed and balance, but it's a 54-yard play. Broncos at the 1. Back to the air. Back of the end zone. No! Hopkins couldn't hang on. Big play by Justin Reed recovering. 3 tight ends now. Jennings again stuffed. He actually lost a little bit there, so on 3rd and goal, do they go back to the air? They will. Pump from Layton. Now throws end zone. Nearly intercepted. Trying to get to Noah Fant. If that ball gets out quick, it's likely a touchdown. But instead, opening drive field goals for each team. And here's Houston beginning drive number 2, and that's Marquise Northrup, the young running back who will play alongside Henderson a bit. 3rd down on target, and there is the productive slot receiver, Rod Pine. He had 115 yards in the opener plus a score. They'll run this one. Henderson trying to find a lane, and he's hit down by Savage filling. 2 receivers stacked on the right side, 3rd and 3. Watson throws that way and is nearly intercepted by Xavier Watts. Great play defending Will Fuller. That brings up the first punt today, and it's not a good one. Off the side of the punter's foot, and it's out of bounds at the 35. Pretty good field position here to start things for Denver, as Leighton's on target, complete to Curtis Samuel, who had a productive return to the lineup in week 1. This is where Leighton has to get better. 3rd and 4, right on target. Curtis Samuel, first down. That was a very nice throw from Leighton. Isolating Hopkins to the left. 2nd and 13, and Leighton's going up top. It's risky, and it's incomplete. Hopkins had 3 defenders covering him. That brings up 3rd and long. Extra man in to protect. Leighton got time. Going long again for Samuel, and overthrew him. Leighton struggled with that long ball, but the opportunities appear to be there. That's probably the area he needs to improve the most as a quarterback. Punt now from Colby Wadman, and it's a beauty. Resting at the 2. That's why he got the 5-year deal. Long field ahead for the Texans as they take over, and Watson completes to Eric Ebron for a gain of 5. Already 12 pass attempts for Watson. Looking for his 13th here on 3rd down. To the outside, got it. Right in front of Charles, that's Aguilar. The Denver defense is also trying to do some new things this year. This is a 3-3-5 look, and Miles Jack makes an easy play on Northrup. They forced a tougher 3rd down this time, needing 8. Complete quickly, and Northrup has it, plus a penalty. We'll tack on 15 extra. That was a face mask against Jamar Webster, making his 2nd start with Denver. On 1st and 10, trying to sweep outside, and there's Ja'Kai Polite, who had some splash plays in the opener. This time the Broncos force 3rd and 12. Here comes pressure. Watson in trouble as he's taken down by Boogie Turner. Great time for his first sack on the season as he ends the Texans' drive. Denver football, 10 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter, and here's a handoff for Marion Peppers, gain of 4. A big key here for Denver is to get in these manageable 3rd downs. Leighton needs 5, gets it away, but incomplete for DeAndre Hopkins with tight coverage. The offense has got some things going early, but now the defenses have settled in. Houston football, and a quick throw to the outside. Not much for Ebron, with Akinjide in coverage. Akinjide playing a lot near the line of scrimmage like he is here. 3rd down, dumped off, and Northrup's not going to get it. Stopped by Eric McKinney. That's a big tackle. Trading punts back and forth. Denver at the 20. Now they start with a run, and Jennings bottled up quickly by DJ Reader. Texans in a 2-deep safety look, and they still make a big play in run defense. Marion Triplett combining with Jadeveon Clowney. And that sets up 3rd down for Denver. Leighton feels that pressure. He'll get out of there. Looking to his left, he's chased and has to throw it away. And on top of that, holding call against Denver. His offense is slumping a bit here in the 2nd quarter. At the 38, Texans open this drive. Play fake, Watson over the middle and intercepted by Miles Jack. Watson threw this one up for grabs, but perfect positioning by Jack. He plays this deep zone about as well as you could ask. He just reads Watson. He looked like the intended receiver on that play. So here we are, back with Denver again. Short gain for Jennings. Hasn't done much since the big run to start things. Now Leighton wants to take a shot for Hopkins, and Reed makes another play defending, showing his range. You have to be impressed with the play of these defenses. Now Clowney jumped off sides. Free play Leighton, he throws it across the middle, it's intercepted, but of course that will not count. 3rd and 9 now becomes 3rd and 4, a lot more manageable. With 5.5 to go in the quarter, off the mark, he had him wide open. Actually, that seemed to go through the hands of Samuel. Should have been an easy conversion, but this offense isn't going anywhere. Just inside Houston territory, jarred free. Samuel unable to hang on to this one after the hit by Clowney. Houston football. Now at their 47, And a pretty good run here, but Henderson lost his balance and then is taken down by Boogie Turner. Got some motion here. It's all for show. Off the fake. Back to Fuller, who got past McKinney. That was a risky throw again from Watson, but it's a conversion. And now Houston's back in scoring range. Another play action call here. And Watson's got Aguilar. What a hit delivered from Jack. But it doesn't jar the ball out. Red zone trip now. And a really nice play made by Stephon Charles to make that stop. Again, forcing the 3rd and long. Watson in some trouble. Wrapped up for the sack by Jachai Polite. 3 sacks already on this young season. We have some more points now. 6-3 Houston. And now Leighton's flushed. Gets it away. Nice throw for Samuel, who picks up a few extra. Gain of 16. A shocking stat line so far for Leighton. He is 4 for 13. Throwing again. Outside the numbers. Caught by DeAndre Hopkins. Finally getting him involved. Big 3rd and short here, and they keep the defense spread out. Leighton throwing. Feels the rush and takes off. He's got the first and slides safely. First time we've really seen that today. 1:15 on the clock. 4-man rush. Leighton buying time again and dumps it off. Here's Noah Fant, who had a very quiet week 1, but takes the Broncos offense here up to the 34-yard line. The clock ticks down now to 45 seconds. Leighton with time. Off the mark for DeAndre Hopkins, and he was wide open. These are the throws I just can't understand why Leighton's missing. We haven't really seen those kinds of misses from him on a regular basis in the past. 3rd and inches again. Leighton short, nice catch. Noah Fant first down, and they burn their last timeout. At the 31, you don't want to take a loss here. Here's the pressure, and they get to Leighton. He's sacked. Jordan Hicks. They brought the house. And now they've got to hurry up, or not necessarily hurry up, but get out the field goal team. It's a 55-yard try to tie things up. It is good. But still, not seeing the offense play to the level we expect through 6 quarters this year. But all we can do is try to focus on today. Tied at 6. Got a brand new game basically kicking off in the second half. Teams that begin the season 0-2 only make the postseason 12% of the time. And it only makes matters worse when rivals can start 2-0, which the Chiefs are trying to do today. Broncos start the second half with possession, and here's another catch for Samuel, who's easily been Leighton's favorite target this season, even over Hopkins. Trying to spread the defense out and run a bit. This is Marion Peppers, stopped by Watt. We got some option here, flipping out to Peppers, and he makes a move upfield, getting 4. We saw that play ran in the preseason. Wasn't sure they'd actually use it here. 3rd and 3 now. Leighton flushed. One defender in his way, and he's wrapped up by Benardrick McKinney. Also had a chance if he wanted to throw it up to Fant, but it's another failed drive for Denver. And here's Houston taking over. Another short throw. Marquise Northrup, short pickup. Watson not getting a lot of yardage here. 133 so far. Throwing again underneath. It's Rod Pine. Denver's doing a pretty good job downfield, though, so got to credit their coverage. Another trade of punts, and here's Broncos football. Nice jump cut from Donovan Jennings. He found a little space that time. On 2nd and 5, Jennings gets it again. Nowhere to go. He only has 4 yards since that opening run of his. 3rd and 9 now. Pressure dialed up, and Leighton fires for Hopkins, who makes another catch. Gain of 12. Leighton now 9 for 20 passing. Pressure sent again. He can't make his throw fast enough, and it's McKinney. Second time, this time as a blitzer. Leighton doesn't have the quickest release, and that's where it's really magnified. On 3rd down, knocked away from Hopkins. That coverage again tight. Gotta credit these defenses, and Houston's playing a lot better than I expected. They'll run this one to the outside. Got an opening there for Northrup, who jukes out Akinjide. Third down now as Akinjide creeps down and backs off. Dumped off. Northrup, nowhere to go. They keep trying to get these backs involved, but the corners are making all the open field tackles. Down to 3:23 to play here in the quarter. And here's Jennings getting some room. Out beyond the 30-yard line, his best carry in a long time. And they've tried to establish it. That's carry number 11. Another run, and for the first time this year, Devontae Freeman checks in. He picks up 4 yards. Peppers the back this time. Hopkins the motion man, 3rd and 5. Plenty of time. Wide open is Hopkins, but he can't get both feet down. This offense is just not in sync. They're not on the same page like they need to be. And we're on to the 4th quarter. Still a 6-6 game. Here's a grab made by Aguilar. He's made some nice catches today. Xavier Watts is the deep safety. Akinjide is playing linebacker. 3rd and 1. Watson fires for the first down to Nelson Aguilar. Pretty good battle between him and Charles, but Aguilar's up to 6 grabs. 1st and 10 from the 35. To the outside now, and going upstairs is Rod Pine. He had Eric McKinney all over him, and it just didn't matter. We're not winning too many of these 50-50 balls lately. Now the running game opens up. Good one here for Henderson. Very close to another first down. Easily the Texans' best drive here in the quarter and the half. 1st and 10. Ebron catch and run. Baxter can't catch him. And it's a first down gain of 11 yards. Watson nearing 200 passing today. And wanting the screen on first down. Here's Northrup. Jack trips him up and perhaps saved the touchdown. But it's goal to go, and the Texans have a rhythm. From the 4. Off the fake. Watson's got time. Back in the end zone. Touchdown! Eric Ebron. There is your first touchdown of the game, and the pressure now put on the Denver Broncos after an excellent drive engineered by Deshaun Watson. That means we have to see the Broncos find the end zone for the first time. Starting with a throw, caught by Hopkins. Gain of 13, that's his 3rd grab. 37 yards on the day for Hopkins. Now Jennings, grinding forward, refusing to go down. How about 11 yards? Broncos up to midfield. An aggressive look here from Houston. They'll bring 5. Pressure handled. Leighton going down the middle. Fant can't make the catch. These risky throws aren't exactly working for Denver. They keep trying though. 6.5 to play. Pressure off the edge, picked up, but then through the middle, J.J. Watt. And the Houston Texans will get the football back. Colby Wadman kicks it away, 6 minutes left. Another perfect kick. I can't believe how good Colby Wadman is. But the Texans are pinned now at their 4. They'll try a dive, and Boogie Turner reads that perfectly. Myers loses one. We'd love to force a punt here from deep in their own territory. Play fake now. Pressure put on. Watson sacked. It's a safety. It's Bradley Chubb. And the defense now puts some points on the board. And the offense. Here's the opening to go and take the lead. Will they take advantage? On the outside, complete. Curtis Samuel. That takes them out to their own 37. 4-man rush. Excellent protection. Another catch by Curtis Samuel across midfield up to the Houston 46. Still over 4 minutes left. Now Peppers finds the opening. And he picks up another first down. Here come the Broncos driving. At the 34. Now looking for something quick. It's Samuel again. 3rd catch on this drive. 3.5 to go. Deion Price checks into the game. Leighton throwing. Caught by Hopkins. Stopped at the 15. We are down to 2 minutes left. 2 tight ends on the field. And here's Jennings. Right up the middle. And right to the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. And they have finally taken this lead. We waited all day for the touchdown. But they still have work to do. Trying to take a 3-point lead. Taquan Leighton back to pass. Over the middle! Centarius Phillips with the 2-point conversion. Now a field goal game. And the Texans will try to drive here with 2 minutes to play. Starting with the check down. Not much there for Henderson. Tackled by Charles. Already into a tough third down spot. Looking for 8. It's Ebron on the short throw. He's trying to make moves, and he comes up shy. Here's the chance right here for the Bronco defense. Can they slam the door shut? 4th and 3, Deshaun Watson going long. He's got it. Ebron makes the catch into Denver territory. Now they're close to field goal range. Watson right back to the air, complete to Ebron at the 35, and they're definitely in field goal range now. But they still have time to go to the end zone if they want to. Watson, complete, guess who? Eric Ebron, taking over this drive, and the Texans use their timeout. They still have 1 remaining, but down to 28 seconds. Complete to Will Fuller, dragged down by Akinjide. They gotta be smart here. They still have the timeout. Watson to the line, and now they call it. Bill O'Brien uses the timeout. And here's David Frazier to tie the game. And the 33-yard try is good. We could be headed to overtime now after all of this. Frazier boots it away with 8 seconds left, and this is very returnable. Can Deion Price make something happen? Out toward the numbers, and he's wrapped up. And the Broncos have 3 seconds left. And now taking the field, that is rookie quarterback Jason Murray. And we saw the strong arm he has in the preseason. I'm not sure if he can make it this far, but he lets it go shy of the end zone. And it's broken up. And indeed, here in week 2, we have overtime. It's been a tough defensive game to this point. Only 2 touchdowns scored. And now a touchdown could win it. The Texans open overtime with the football. And they will start with a run. Dashing outside, making a move. This is Henderson for a gain of 10. Stopped by Turner. 2 tight ends on the field. Play action now from Watson. Downfield, what a throw! Caught by Ebron, he's across midfield. How about the day he's put together? Now 13 catches, 107 yards for Ebron. More play action. Watson for Ebron again! Now he's at the 28! Completely unstoppable! Houston closing in on the victory. 2nd and 5. Time for Watson. Wide open, it's Pine. It's goal to go now inside the 10. Houston trying to show they can move the 2-0 without DeAndre Hopkins. At the 7, Henderson cuts right. Can't spin out Watts as he gets 1. Empty now for the Texans. Watson going for the win, 3rd down. Caught by Northrup, and he's stopped at the 5. The defense barely hangs on. Here's David Frazier. This won't win it, but the kick does give the Texans a lead, and they used up a lot of this overtime period. The Broncos only have 2:43 left, and they begin at their own 25. Pressure on Taquan Leighton. The pass is tipped and caught by Hopkins off the deflection. He will recover to get a gain of 3. That was close. But we're already down to 2:14. Leighton stepping up. He's hit and lost the football. But Muldrow picks it up. And he even picks up a yard now. The offense is creating yards that aren't even there. But now it's 3rd and 7. Down to 2 minutes. Leighton outside. Overthrown. Fant was open. And it's 4th down. Game on the line here in Houston, Texas. 4th and 7. Leighton sliding in the pocket. He fires. It's Samuel. The game is not over yet. What a play from Taquan Leighton. The line gives him just enough time as Samuel clears free for the conversion. Now out to their 48, still 1:47 left. Leighton fires. He's got Samuel again. Inside the Texans 40. They're definitely in range for McManus here if it comes to that. But a new set of downs for Denver, and a lot of time for Leighton. Going to the end zone! Hopkins! He's got it! Ball game! Touchdown Broncos! It's all over! In his return to Houston, DeAndre Hopkins wins it in overtime. A walk-off 39-yard touchdown, and the Broncos get their first win, leaving the Texans in disbelief. What a way to win it! Justin Reed all over him, and Reed made multiple plays on Hopkins earlier in the game. It was more difficult to get him involved than I expected. And yeah, we went for some big plays that didn't have, the greatest probability of working out, but we had to give him a shot, and especially there. Single coverage, with all the time in the pocket Leighton had. What a win for Denver. We avoid falling to 0-2, and we win in dramatic fashion. It was not the most impressive win. It's one of the most exciting. We've got a lot of work to do, though. One thing that has improved dramatically for us this year, however, I believe has been pass protection. Leighton's getting much better pockets. It's opening up the timing routes that we usually struggled with, and that's where Samuel's been so good. And of course, it led to us having that chance to take the shot for DeAndre Hopkins. So the Broncos moved to 1-1. Next week, we're already meeting the Chargers again, and I can't wait because I still have a bad taste after week 1. And I know Leighton can do better, and I expect him to be a lot better in this game. The main question is, how do we slow down Mike Williams, who has been outstanding against us throughout the series? If you have an idea of how we can slow him down, let me know. Does Jamari Akinjide have to play corner? I think at the very least, Damian Charles shadows him as much as possible. But is there a way to slow down Mike Williams and force the Chargers to win somewhere else? I can try to play call double coverage around him as much as possible and have a safety over the top at all times. But as we found out in week 1, that's not always enough. But we'll see if we can go even the series against the Chargers here in year 5. But what did you think of that win, everybody? What a way for it to happen. DeAndre Hopkins walk-off. Can't top that. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back again with more shortly. Have a great day, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video.